Hello students, let's start with the first unit of marketing management that talks about meaning of marketing management, nature of marketing, scope of marketing and marketing in a changing world. So in this unit we will be discussing about all these things. So let's understand what is marketing. If we talk about marketing, marketing is the process of creating, communicating, delivering and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners and society at large. So in order to understand marketing, the very simple definition of marketing you can say is identifying unsatisfied needs and wants of the customer and giving them a satisfactory solution. So this is, in simple words, is marketing. So when we talk about marketing, marketing involves identifying customer needs. So when we say that understanding unsatisfied needs and wants of the customer, what we have to do? We have to do research first, right? So understanding the unsatisfied needs and wants and giving them a satisfactory solution. When we have to give them a satisfactory solution, we have to develop a product and service that they are looking for, that the customers are looking for, right? And that can be done through the development, pricing, promotion and distribution of products or services. So this means the product that what the customer is looking for, price, what the customer is looking for, promotion, all the wire media that customers see, and the availability of the product where the customer is. So in simple words, marketing is understanding the unsatisfied needs and wants of the customer and giving them satisfactory solution. So as we have understood that it involves identifying customer needs and wants and then satisfying them through the development, pricing, promotion and distribution of products and services. So this is the reason why marketing is gaining a lot of importance nowadays. Marketing begins as we have understood that marketing begins with customers and concludes with the customer. As we have to understand the unsatisfied needs and wants, so it begins with the customer and ends with the satisfaction of the customer. So creation of superior customer value and delivery of higher customer satisfaction levels are the core of marketing, modern marketing. We have to, what do successful companies have? Successful companies have one common attribute. All of them are extremely customer centric in their orientation, right? Numerous other factors contribute to the achievement of business success, such as creation of excellent strategy, employment of committed and competent people, use of dependable and quick information system, and the exercise of superior implementation and control. In the end, however, the focus and dedication of each of this business is to fully comprehend customers, right? So we have very easily got the point that marketing starts with customers and ends with customers. Now we have understood this first point that says that marketing begins and concludes with the consumer. Creation of superior customer value and delivery of high customer satisfaction levels are the core of modern marketing. Now let's understand this definition of American Marketing Association that says that marketing is an organizational function and a set of processes for creating, communicating and delivering value to the customer. See, the objective of any organization is to create a product that the customer is looking for and then communicate the product to the customers, and so that the product should be such that it should provide value to the customers, as well as for managing customer relationships in a manner that benefits the organization and its stakeholders. In case we are able to provide what the customer is looking for, definitely the customer will get attracted towards our product, they will buy our products and services, and ultimately who will benefit out of it? Definitely the customer as well as the marketer, right? The producer, our product will be accepted in the market and people will be buying our product. Now, what is the purpose of marketing? Purpose of marketing is marketing is the process of getting people interested in your company's product or service. The entire gist of this marketing is customer. This happens through, we have to understand what the customer is looking for, and this we can do through market research. We will have to look into the market, what is the unsatisfied need and want of the customer. Satisfied need, if we bring a solution to it, the customer probably might not be interested in our product. So we have to look for gap in the market, what the customer is looking for and what the customer has what the customer are having at the moment. So we have to find the gap between what the customer is looking for and what customer possess right now, and that we are going to find out through market research. We are going to do a lot of analysis and we understand what your ideal customer's interest is. After getting that, marketing pertains to all the aspects of a business, including product development. So if we talk about the functions of marketing, so the first function of marketing starts from understanding the unsatisfied needs and wants of the customer, and that is what is market research. We understand through market research, we analyze the problem, and then what do? We give our inputs to the development section. The product development is done, it is communicated and distributed to different customers, and then the sales takes place, and then before sales we have to advertise and promote our product. So these are different functions of marketing. First is market research, product development, pricing, distribution, sales, promotion and sales. So this is what the purpose of marketing is. Now most of the times what happened, we mistook selling as marketing, right? But selling and marketing are two very different terms. Selling is a part of marketing. How? We will just understand, right? So if we talk about the differences between selling and marketing, when I generally ask students what is marketing, they say selling or they say promotion. But marketing is much wider than that. Selling, promotion are just part of marketing. So if we understand the definition of selling, it refers to a process where goods or services are exchanged for money, right? So it means you have to sell what you have. Selling refers to a process where goods or services are exchanged for money. Whereas marketing refers to all the activities and plans that are used by companies to promote the buying or selling of a product or service that the customer is looking for. Now, basis. Selling involves creating products or services and selling them to the customer. Whereas marketing refers to finding what the customers are looking for and then doing the product development and then fulfilling the requirement of the customer. Now, what is the focus on? In selling, the major focus is on the wants of the seller. He will sell the product that he is having, whereas marketing focuses on what the customer is looking for. We will first understand what the customer is looking for and then we will develop that product and forward it to the customer. If we talk about the nature, selling emphasizes more on product or services. Marketing emphasizes on customer needs and wants. If we talk about the perception, selling sees the business as a process of goods and service production. Marketing sees the business as a consumer satisfying process. So we had understood through this chart that marketing is much wider than selling. Selling is just a part of marketing. So in case, if we want to conclude now, marketing concept is relatively wider term than selling concept. This is because selling concept itself is a part of marketing concept. That is related to, marketing is related to promotion, transfer of ownership and possession of commodity from one person to another, right? And marketing concept incorporates a number of activities like identifying the needs of customers, designing and developing the product as per the wants, fixing the prices, persuading the customers to buy through promotional activities. Whereas if we talk about selling, it is just transfer of ownership and possession of commodity from one person to another. If we now in case we will talk about the nature of marketing, right? So the nature of marketing is very dynamic and constantly changing due to various factors such as the customers' taste and preferences changes every now and then. Advancements in technology is there. We don't want to take obsolete products, or we don't want to go in for obsolete technology. Globalization is happening. We are the customers are getting exposed to global markets, and then businesses are becoming more customer centric. They are adopting market changes and delivering value to customers in a profitable manner. So let's consider the nature of marketing point by point. First thing is human activity. When we say marketing is a human activity, why? Because the focus is on satisfying human needs, right? And the term marketing is a human activity under which human needs are satisfied by human efforts only. So it's a human action for human satisfaction. Now coming to the second point, consumer oriented. Marketing is consumer oriented. We had understood that very clearly because it starts from consumer and ends at consumer. We understand the unsatisfied needs and wants of the consumer and we give them a satisfactory solution. So this is the reason why we call it as customer centric. Only those goods should be produced that satisfy consumer needs and at a reasonable profit to the manufacturer. Art as well as science. In the technological arena, marketing is the art and science of choosing target markets and satisfying customers through creating a product, delivering a product and communicating superior customer value. It is a technique of making the goods available to the right person at right time, right place and right quality and in the right form. This is very important because we don't buy raw materials, we buy the finished product only and at the right price definitely. Exchange process, marketing activities revolve around commercial exchange process only. The exchange process implies the transactions that are taking place between the buyer and the seller. Starts and ends with customer. This we had already discussed in the previous slides, that it starts by understanding the unsatisfied needs and wants of the customer and ends when we ensure that whether the customer is satisfied with our product or service or not. In case he is not satisfied, we'll try to find out the gaps and then we are going to give them satisfactory solution. Creation of utilities. When we say creation of utilities, marketing creates 4 components of utilities, that is time, place, possession and form. As we had already discussed, we don't buy raw material, we buy finished product, right? So the form is changed and then we buy the product. The form utility refers to the product or services a company offers to the customer, a finished product or service. Now talking about the place utility, it refers to the availability of product or service in a location where the customer is. Easier for customer. Customer will not, the customer will not take efforts to go and find out your product in the market. Nowadays, market is flooded with products and services. In case they don't find your product, they will end up buying some other product, right? So we have to make sure that the customer, the product is available to the customer at the place where the customer is looking for. Now, if we talk about the time utility, a company ensures that product and services are available when customer need them, uninterrupted services are there. And if we talk about the possession utility, it gives customer ownership of a product or service and enables them to derive benefits in their own product. It is goal oriented. Marketing seeks to achieve benefits for both buyers and sellers by satisfying human needs, and the ultimate goal of marketing is to generate profits through the satisfaction of customers' needs. So it is goal oriented. Goal is to satisfy the customer and at the same time to generate profits also. Guiding element of business, modern marketing is the heart of industrial activity that tells what, when, how to produce. It is capable of guiding and controlling business. Now, system of interacting business activities. Marketing is actually the system through which a business enterprise interacts with the customers with the objective to earn profit. They intend to satisfy customers and manage relationship with them. It is the performance of business activities that direct the flow of goods and services from producer to consumer. Now, it's a dynamic process of interrelated functions. Marketing is a complex, continuous and interrelated processes. It involves continuous planning, implementation and control. Nowadays, customers are, very unpredictable. Their taste and preferences changes very quickly. Why? Because the market is flooded by different options. In case we are not keeping up with the customer needs and wants, in case we are not updating ourselves, in case we are not innovating, then there is a probability that we will not be able to sustain in this competitive market, right? Now, talking about the scope of marketing, the scope of marketing is broad and it includes various activities and functions. It includes market research, since we have to find out what the customer is looking for. We have to identify our target markets, because then we have to find solutions according to them only. Developing products and services, we have to fix the prices also. Promotional activities has to be undertaken. Distribution channel, effective distribution channels has to be as certain, and we have to manage the customer relationship management also. Marketing offers are not confined into products and services. Nowadays, the scope of marketing is much larger than that. People are involved in marketing several type of entities. Let's talk one by one about them. First is goods. When we talk about goods, it's the physical goods that constitute the bulk of production and marketing efforts. So, in developing nations, goods are particularly considered as food, commodities, clothing, housing. These are goods. When we talk about services, as economies, advances, a growing proportion of their activities are focused on the production of services as well, which includes airlines, hotels, maintenance, repair people, professionals, hiring the services of accountants, lawyers, engineers, doctors. So many marketing offerings, when we talk about market offerings, it consists of variable mix of goods and services. Then we are marketing experiences also. Experiences also are marketing in the sense that, let's talk about Walt Disney World. It's an experience. We pay for the experience that we have there. Then events are marketed nowadays. Marketers promote time-based events such as, trade shows, sports events, IPL matches, artistic performances of people, events like Sufi night and these type of events, an event conducted by any celebrity. So all these are events. We market that also. Then celebrity marketing has become a major business. Artisans, musicians, CEOs, physicians, all these type of professionals draw help from celebrity marketers, and celebrity endorse these these things, and this is how the persons are involved into it. When we talk about places, nowadays is the time of tourism, right? So cities, states, regions, all these things are also marketed. Then properties are intangible rights of intangible rights of ownership of either real property or financial property. Properties are bought and sold, and this needs a lot of marketing efforts. Whenever a builder comes up with a project, they market that product, right? In order to sell that property, they market that place, right? So a lot of investment companies and banks do that. Now, talking about organizations, organizations actively work to build a strong and favorable image in the minds of the people, and for that matter they can use different slogans like for example, Onita, neighbors envy, owner's pride, or this Philips advertises with the tagline, let's make things better. So this is how the organizations also market themselves. Then the information, the production, packaging, excuse me, the production, packaging and distribution of information is one of society's major industries. So among the marketers of information are, for example, schools, universities, specialized magazines are there, internet websites are there. So all these things are also marketed. Then ideas. Every market offering has a basic idea at its core. In essence, products and services are platform for delivering some idea or benefit to satisfy a core need. Now, if we talk about marketing in a changing world, this is how marketing is changing in changing world. Nowadays, it's an era of technology. Market is changing rapidly, and companies, marketers need to change with the changing times, right? So marketing in a changing world recognizes the needs for businesses to adapt to the evolving marketing dynamic. Market is very dynamic in nature, changing very fast. So in case marketer fail to change along with them, they will be out from the market. So we need to change along with the changing world. We need to change along with the changing customer. We need to promote the product where my customer is available. There is a probability they might not be involved with the radios now. So we need to change. We need to find out where my customer is. So accordingly, we need to also change. So this includes technological advancements, globalization, shifting consumer behavior and societal changes. Businesses must stay ahead of these changes and continuously innovate to remain competitive, because in case they fail to do that, then they fail to grow, right? So we need to understand, we need to gather customer insights that how they are changing, and we need to change our business. We need to identify new market, new products need to develop, innovation needs to take place. Online shopping is one such trend. You must have seen a lot of brands, all the brands that are having physical showrooms are also available online. They are losing in case, suppose in case ABC business does not have an online shopping portal, then what will happen? They will be losing on the customers, who are shopping online. They will be only having those customers who come offline and shop. They are missing on online people who are doing shopping. So to be there in the market, we need to change as per the changing times. So we need to embrace latest technologies, online platforms to reach the changing, to actually reach the changing segment. So the rise of social media, e-commerce and mobile technologies has transformed the way businesses interact. Now we don't have to go to physical stores and to buy the product. So we have to change with the changing times, and in case we don't do that, we will be failing to grow. Thank you so much, and this is the end of the first unit.